Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Don't forget traffic and weather together every 6 minutes on the 4s all morning long. We got some complaints about every 8 minutes on the 4s. It just wasn't enough, I guess, to get people there on time. So we tighten it up. Tighten it up.
Good.
Just for you. The all-request lunch hour still happens the same way every day. And so does getting the lead out. It's 7 o'clock tonight. 1 hour of solid Led Zeppelin classics. So look forward to that.
Yeah, it's a big day.
It's a
big day.
It is a big day.
Yeah. Big day. We're 702 hours in. Won't be long. We'll have to add that fourth digit.
Or we could just do days, maybe. You know,
that's a thought.
I wasn't the one that did that.
Day 30.
Day 30.
It says 702 hours on the screen. So.
702 hours.
Or day 30. It's inconceivable.
It is.
That they've been able to pull this off so far. Just keep this thing going, dragging on. Even while, the people they claim to care about so much are not going to get paychecks tomorrow, I guess. It's despicable.
And they definitely want to have it both ways. They want to pretend like they care, but they don't.
As with everything, they have it both ways on every issue. And if you look back in their past, it doesn't matter what the issue is, they had the opposite stance on it 10 or 15 years ago.
That's for sure.
So before his meeting with China's President Xi Jinping, President Trump posted a little something on Truth Social.
This is so good.
The United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country. This was accomplished, including a complete update and renovation of existing weapons during my first term in office. Because of the tremendous destructive power, I hated to do it, but had no choice. Russia is second. China's a distant third. But they'll be even within 5 years. I guess even with Russia, probably not us, right?
I don't know.
Because of other countries' testing programs, I've instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis. That process will begin immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. And that was definitely a direct message to China right before they sat down together because I guess they haven't done a nuclear test since 1996.
We haven't. Yeah.
They haven't in China, right? And
and we haven't since, how long's it been for us?
It's been a while, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but apparently, in the last year, I was just reading up on this. Like, why did he feel it necessary to send this? China's been testing ICBMs in the last year. There's been a lot of construction that people think may be a signal that they're about to start doing some underground testing. So he was making it clear to them, we know what you're doing.
We still have more.
Let me flex a little bit for you here before we sit down together. So that was fun.
He does like to negotiate from a place of strength.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
But then he went with the next Truth Social post. Then he went for the let me flatter them. This is fun.
Yeah, he posted this. The G2 will be convening shortly. Meaning U.S. and China.
Good.
Yeah, that's very
good.
Sure, Europe loves seeing that.
It's appropriate, too.
Yeah. It is. It most definitely
it's the two biggest economies in the world.
Yes.
So, how do you argue with it?
Yeah. And also,
you're lucky we let you show up when we do.
Yeah.
That's a fact. On that nuclear thing, he did say on Air Force One after the meeting that the U.S. and China have been talking about denuclearizing. I forgot the word he used.
Okay.
And that he hoped China would be a part of that as well. So there's going to be another, some sort of nuclear arms treaty of some sort on the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's already said that U.S. and China are meeting again in April after, this was a huge success today.
Is he still building? Is he tearing down the White House still, though, Keith? Bastard.
This is.
Have you seen what he's done to the West?
I have.
The East Wing? It's Unprecedented. Nobody's ever done it before.
It's kind of how I felt on 9/11.
That's all he cares about.
It's how I felt on 9/11.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
When
Thank
you look
you.
at that destruction.
Thank you.
Who tweeted that? Tara Setmeyer.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
My gosh.
That's fun.
I will say that I sent in the clip with Kaitlan, you know you love her, on CNN, Kaitlan Collins, right? Mm-hmm. She had Jasmine on, Jasmine Crockett. And Jasmine was all made up, looking pretty for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess it's a shutdown look. And Kaitlan fact-checked her on the fly on CNN live about the remodeling of the White House.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Okay.
Do you believe this will be the week that Congress comes to an agreement here?
I have no idea. I mean, you started off talking about the fact that the president is in Japan. The president has time to do everything but what he needs to focus on. In fact, we heard the press secretary say that his main priority is the ballroom that no one asked for, the ballroom that requires him to destroy historic pieces of the White House. And so it doesn't seem like he's interested.
And that context of the comment from Caroline Leavitt, she was asked if the president was working on any other renovations when it came to the White House, and she was saying his focus was the ballroom. But to your point about what the president said,
That's it.
Meaning he didn't say that was his overall priority.
Correct.
That's his construction priority right now.
Nice try, Jasmine.
Good for her.
I mean, that's really amazing.
That's stunning that she called her out on that.
But it sounded like Jasmine was a little confrontational. I have no idea. You started out. So, I mean, Caitlin was like, okay, calm down a little bit.
Well, it is unprecedented if you don't count just about every other president in history.
If you just discard all that.
Just discard that and pretend like it's been pristine and exactly the same since day one. So if you're pretending that, then this has never happened before.
And back to what started the stupid renovation talk. I mean, this trip has been very productive for President Trump.
It's been incredible. I had the numbers here of all the deals and stuff, but yeah, I mean, just play the handshake. I mean, just from the get-go there.
The President of the People's Republic of China.
What up, she baby? That does not look like a plateau.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Me too.
And we're going to have a very successful meeting.
And they did.
But he's a very tough negotiator. That's not good.
Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what he's saying.
We know each other well.
But did you spend 17,000 miles traveling with him?
No.
Did you wind up on the Tibetan plateau with him?
No.
You did not. So.
We have a great relationship. We've always had a great relationship.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here.
I'm done talking.
I would venture to say that she does know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
No, he has the interpreter there to make it seem like he doesn't, but he does.
Yeah. No, he speaks English.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
All right, so
the interpreter there is just to cover,
just to make everything easier, just in case, or if he just wants to make up stuff, because we mostly don't speak Mandarin, so they can make up whatever they want. So
on our end,
how would we
have
know?
the interpreter?
So
right.
When they do this meeting here, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I work with Jeffy. I don't know. But I took note of Marco's ears being covered with headphones like this. Mm-hmm. Okay, Donald Trump has the earpiece, and Scott Bessent doesn't want to mess up the hair. These are just some of the visual observations during this sit down.
Trump, it is a great pleasure for me as well to meet you.
Those headphones.
And it feels very warm seeing you again because it's been many years. Since your re-election, we have spoken on the phone 3 times, exchanged several letters, and stayed in close contact.
Just say it in English.
Right.
And our joint guidance, China-US relations have remained stable on the whole. Given our different national conditions, we do not always see eye to eye with each other. And it is normal for the two leading economies of the world to have frictions now and then. And in the face of winds, waves, and challenges, you and I, at the helm of China-US relations, should stay the right course and ensure the steady sailing forward of the giant ship of China-US relations. I always believe that China's development goes hand in hand with your vision to make America great again. Our two countries are fully able to help each other succeed and prosper together. Over the years, I have stated in public many times
all the right things.
that China and the United States should be partners and friends. This is what history has taught us.
Have you?
And what reality demands.
Okay.
A few days ago, in the latest round of consultation, our two economic and trade teams reached basic consensus on addressing our respective major concerns and made encouraging progress. This provided the necessary conditions for our meeting today.
So it took a while for Marco to wrap those headphones around, get them around the ears. So that's it. I love his idea. Never mind.
Behind the head.
Looks like the rest of them had earpieces, except the guy at the end had some giant earpiece because he was.
That word, yeah. So the meeting lasted almost 2 hours. Trump described it as a 12 out of 10. So there you go, 12 out of 10. They've already lowered the tariffs with China. And China's already put an order in for soybeans.
Oh, good. The farmers will love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Trump said that Taiwan did not come up today.
Oh.
And
that's what kept it friendly, because that'll be a bone of contention.
We have a year agreement on rare earths not being manipulated by China.
Okay. All right.
I got
So it was really good. I mean, he was very happy on Air Force One this morning.
So we agreed on this.
I just want to celebrate, another day of living.
How could you not agree on it? It's a great song. So
correct.
If you don't like rare earth, I don't know how to help you. That's I guess I can't help you. So they agreed on that. Everybody likes rare earth, and so they just want to celebrate.
Just the way
you know. So a couple hours later, President Trump left South Korea. He's scheduled to be back at about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
They look like they're in good moods, right?
Yep.
Little handshake here. And Xi is the one that initiated the handshake here.
So they're not pissed at each other, apparently.
No, he's smiling.
Everything went well.
Look at that. He went from stone-faced to smiling. Man, look at that. He's whispering in his ear. There you go.
There you go.
Somebody's going to have to help me out, help me understand numbers, as is normal. But I was checking the Dow futures today, expecting an interest rate cut of 1/4 point yesterday. Great news with the China deals. And why are the Dow futures down 147?
Yeah, that's weird.
What is that about?
Because the stock market is unpinned from reality. Okay. And it just does what it wants to do now.
Oh, there you go.
And doesn't care about the news, good or bad. It just does whatever.
Tariffs are still affecting things.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how it'll be spun. That doesn't matter. We're paying the price from what he did before.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's going to placate the left-wing media.
Right, and we're getting news that many companies are not filling jobs that were open and laying off big percentage of workers.
Yeah.
So they're a little shaky ground.
And that includes Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 30,000 employees or more than that, maybe? I read 30,000 once. I read 48,000 in another.
Which is only, that's what? No, I don't think that's even 10% of their employees, though, right? They have
14.
over a million and
But
a half
we're coming
employees.
up on Christmas. You would think they'd be adding.
They are. They
so
are.
First,
this
they subtract, and now they're going to.
That's correct. They're going to add.
more.
They said they were going to add 250,000 for
Makes
the holidays.
perfect sense. Okay.
Full and part timers, but most of these are the people that are a little bit above the warehouse workers.
Yeah, that was 30,000 corporate jobs was the announcement 3 days ago, and then yesterday was the 14,000 jobs. They're blaming AI for the 14,000 ones.
But Jassy said a while ago that the AI thing that'll change because for now there'll be people that are going to lose their jobs because of AI, but there's going to be other jobs available after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was watching a clip from a guy they said is the sort of the grandfather of AI. He kind of started the process and has been integral in its development. And he thinks that AI is going to cost a lot of jobs. And it could be...
It already is.
And it could spiral out of control. He's very worried that we're going to lose control of it. And then that becomes detrimental to us. And you can see how that would happen. It's already done spooky, weird things.
Right.
And we don't know why. We don't know how it's doing it. It's just doing it. So if it's already doing unexpected things, wait till it gets to super intelligence. And then let's see what happens.
Can it start getting just simple sports results, right? Can we start there?
That would be nice.
And then
would be nice.
I'm looking here.
I don't know why it can't.
Pat Head, Texas Spy Girl, posted something that Google's AI got wrong yesterday. And I guess she asked it, when is early voting in Texas? And then AI responded, no, early voting is no longer open in Texas for the November 4th, 2025 election. The early voting period ended Friday, October 31st. Can we get to Friday, October 31st, AI?
How weird is that?
Yeah.
How weird is
It's
that?
not ready to take over the world just yet, but it's on its way.
Jeez. When it gets to super intelligence, is it going to keep doing that? Or are they going to fix that?
I mean, it'll be fixed by then.
Yeah, sure it will.
It'll be fixed.
Sure it will.
Y'all got to watch the show Travelers before it's ancient history.
That's such a great show.
Yeah.
Did you watch all 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Good stuff.
A show that is recent you've watched?
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
It's a big day,
What's
Jeffy.
happening in this world?
Of course, I think it came out in, 2017?
Yeah.
But still, it's fairly recent.
That's
like
for
today
I had
to
a
you
moment.
and me.
You can't let me have a moment.
No, I'm going to let you have it. We're going to let you have it.
What were you going to say?
The early voting in New York, those first 2 days, they're saying were in 2021, the mayoral race in 2021, 31,176 people voted in the first 2 days.
Okay.
This year,
Yeah.
165,000
Oh, wow.
have voted early.
That's like
I mean, they are
5
out.
or 6 times more. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
People are interested in
Yes,
this
they
thing.
are.
Somebody found an old article from 2013 where Zora Mamdani's mom was being interviewed. And her quote is that her son is, quote, not an American at all, end quote.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom. You got to be careful because I might want to be in politics
That's when he was in.
someday.
Yeah, this is when he was in college,
Did
right?
I see that?
Wow.
I forgot who it was. Felt like it was like a Republican official or something was looking into his immigration status. Oh yeah, that's how you want to handle this. Deport him.
But that's what they're talking about. They're trying to find a way. Okay, we can't beat him. Let's just deport him.
You can't beat him. Deport him.
Deport him.
There's a slogan. Hey, put that today's show
Can't
title.
beat him, deport him.
Yep. Wow.
I mean, that's that Trump.
So here's a couple of things that are going on as we get closer to that election. Police unions will not endorse a candidate at all before Election Day. The Police Benevolent Association, which represents 24,000 New York Police Department officers, said it would stay out of the race. I don't know how. I don't know why.
Well,
Do you want a communist running your city? Of course, his faith, he could become the first ever Muslim mayor, has faced an onslaught of faith or ethnicity-based attacks from his opponents in the final weeks of the race. Many have come from his closest rival, Cuomo, who has said that he's not been stoking Islamophobia, Mamdani described the rhetoric as racist, baseless attacks on him.
Pat, was it you that sent in the clip of the Democrat? Who sent in clip 11 of the guy, the Democrat who's not voting for Mamdani? I don't know, maybe it was me. Somebody sent it in. This is.
I think I did send this.
Yeah, this is a Democrat.
Yeah, listen to this.
Well, you're endorsing Andrew Cuomo for mayor. Why did you make that choice?
I'm a democratic capitalist, not a democratic socialist, and
nice.
I'm endorsing Andrew Cuomo. I cannot possibly support somebody who says he declares he's a socialist. He says he wants to raise taxes in New York, which would be devastating to New York. He doesn't support a lot of different things that I think are very important for the state of New York and the country. So I couldn't possibly support him.
That is phenomenal. That is heavenly to hear.
I just
thank you for saying that.
I want to point out that we're now Overton window to the point where we're getting the heavenly angels for someone who's endorsing Andrew Cuomo.
Yes. But I mean, for him to have giblets to state
like that.
it. Look, I'm a capitalist. I'm not a socialist. I couldn't possibly vote for this guy.
Yep.
To put it that strongly.
Yeah, he could have just said,
it's fantastic.
Hey, look, I like Andrew Cuomo.
Right.
No, you're right.
That's amazing. And he's the only one, to my knowledge, that's been that strong about it.
He'll be kicked to the curb.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because you can't have independent thought in the Democrat Party anymore. But good for him for taking a stand, an actual Democrat, letting everybody know that the guy they're about to vote for is nowhere near a Democrat. Okay? He's not even a liberal Democrat. He's an Islamunist.
Right.
So go ahead. I mean, they're going to. But thank goodness. And I don't even know who this guy is, really.
Democrat congressman.
Yeah, just knew he was a Democrat congressman. But I appreciate the fact that he stood out.
Yeah, I bet the people in New York knows who he is. They know who he is.
I would imagine, yeah. I'd imagine so.
Words, man, they're tough.
Also, Senator Ted Kennedy. A little flashback here.
Wait, is this Ted
Man,
Kennedy?
this has been a Ted Kennedy week.
No, this is John Kennedy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's John
Kennedy. I thought we were going to do a flashback of Ted.
Because we had
on what he said about government shutdowns.
We had Joe Pan for the Teddy Award banquet that he spoke at.
So I just thought.
I know. I flashback week.
I'm sorry that it's...
So this is a different kind of Kennedy.
This is John Kennedy.
John on the shutdown, day 30.
Look, if the bill comes in front of us, I'm going to vote for it. I just think it's a waste of time talking about it because the Democrats aren't going to vote for it. The way to get everybody paid is to open up the government.
Yeah.
We're not asking our Democratic colleagues to sell a kidney. All we're saying is we don't want anything.
This guy's so
we
great.
just want to open up government so we can negotiate a budget. And Senator Schumer has said, well, I'll only open it up if you give us $1.5 trillion and gut the one big, beautiful bill like a fish. Well, Stuart, I'm not Bambi's baby brother. I'm not going to vote for that. I don't know any Republicans going to vote for that. Okay. So the Democrats have a decision to make. Okay. We're going to just stay shut down. I hate to see it. People are being hurt. But look, I voted yes to open it up 13 times.
Wow.
All of us have.
Yeah.
I can't make Senator Schumer and my Democratic friends, I can't make them do it. They're looking foolish. I mean, I'm sure Jesus loves them, but to the American people, they're looking like idiots, in my opinion.
There you go. We got there. We got to the zinger.
There you go.
Yeah. Jesus loves you, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. But you're idiots. Okay? But you're morons.
So I got two questions for you here. If you're the Republicans, at this point, it's almost been the 7 weeks. Now you should just start voting on long-term stuff. They've already missed their chance to do the little patchwork 7-week deal. So now we're going for the gusto. And the other thing I want to throw out there, what if you get to 59 votes and Rand Paul isn't one of those votes? Rand Paul, I mean, has he been asked that question? How are you going to vote if they need that 60th vote?
I haven't heard him if he has been asked. So meanwhile, Jake Tapper talking to a Democrat Representative Melanie Stansberry about the government shutdown. And
should the Democratic
here's how that
senators
went.
from New Mexico, your home state, vote to open the government so that these SNAP funds are not at risk?
Let me be clear.
Okay,
The
be clear.
administration is choosing to starve American children with money that they already have appropriated.
I'm not applauding
this
their. I'm
is
not
a
applauding
choice
their
by
tactics.
the White House.
Well,
this is a choice by the White House.
This
They
is
are
also,
choosing
Congresswoman,
to
this
cut
is
off
also a
food
choice
assistance.
by Senate Democrats
No,
to not
it is
vote to
not.
open the government.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I understand
Senate-
why they're doing it. They're doing it because they want Medicaid funds restored. They're doing it because they want Obamacare premiums to be extended past the end of the year. I understand the reasoning.
Sir, let me just be clear. The money for contingency plans is sitting there. That is why the states are suing. The White House is withholding funds from
2 to 3
children
weeks worth
to
of
have
SNAP funds.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it may not be a big deal to you, but let me
It is
tell
a
you
big
that
deal to
for
me.
the grandparents, for grandparents
is a big deal to
that
me.
literally are feeding their children.
My point
to
is that
not
it's a
have
short-term
money
solution.
In those accounts.
It's
it
a
doesn't
short-term-
matter. At the end of the day, people need to be able to feed their families, and Saturday is when those funds
If you
run
feel
out,
so
and
strongly,
we are fighting
Congresswoman,
to get
why
that
not
funding.
ask the Senate Democrats from New Mexico to vote to open the government so that the SNAP funds...
Sir, I am here in the House of Representatives. It is shut down. I am fighting to get the government reopened. I am fighting to get funding put back into SNAP that is already existent, and I am fighting for the American people. I am here
No, you're
to
not.
show me a single Republican that is here. Not a single one is here to make sure that Americans are fed on Saturday. That is why I am here.
Okay. Jake Tapper, the voice of reason there. And
Hard to believe,
that
yeah.
was 6:19 p.m. Eastern time. Somebody stepped out of happy hour for that interview.
Yeah, it seemed
She
like it.
was
Yeah, it
tipsy.
seemed like it.
Yeah.
And if you, I saw this video yesterday of a SNAP recipient who was testifying why she needed SNAP.
Oh, is this 18?
And yes, and I just want you to know that I think you'll feel the same way I did when I first saw her testimony begin.
All right.
Employee of the school district, I only get paid once a month. By the time I get my bills paid, I have nothing left to pay for food and other basic needs.
Oh, that's not
If
true.
it wasn't for SNAP benefits, I wouldn't be able to feed my children or myself. I work, pay my bills, and like every other mom, I want to be sure that I have enough food to put on the table.
Read it.
Like every other mom,
So, Jeffy, why did you...
have to be sure.
Because I want people to know that people are suffering.
What point are
Not
you
ha-
making there?
People are suffering not having the SNAP availability. No, she wasn't talking about
I don't
farming
think
or
that
cattle.
food was the lowest priority, the way she tried to
She works for the school district.
suggest.
She gets paid once a month.
Pays her bills.
Uh-huh.
There's
Pay
not
her
enough
bills,
money
that's
left
it.
for food.
Huh.
Let me eat!
And she'll just wither away.
Plenty of money.
If she doesn't eat on Saturday, she will just wither away.
Possible.
I think that was your point, right?
Possible. Yeah, people need help.
Yeah. Okay.
People need help.
Makes sense.
They
Sure.
need to get those. Need to get those SNAP recipients.
Meanwhile, here's Ted Cruz on how the shutdown will end.
This shutdown exists for one purpose, and it's for him to tell the crazy left-wing base, the nuts that were dancing in the No Kings rally, I hate Donald Trump as much as you do. And all the rest of the Democrats, they're like lemmings. They're saying, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. 13 times now the Republicans have voted to open the government, to pay the federal workers. 13 times the Democrats' party line have voted no. Keep it shut down, keep it shut down, keep it shut down. And at this point, it's not even clear they have an exit ramp. I think they're going to continue this another week or two, and then at some point, 7 or 8 Democrats are going to have some sense come into them. I think it is very likely to be retiring Democrats who will never again face a primary election, so they're more insulated from the crazy left-wing base. But we're watching performative art. We're not watching public policy. We're not watching elected officials who give a damn about the people they represent. This is all about political saving Chuck Schumer's rear end.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's despicable.
It sure is.
That's despicable because it's hurting millions of people, and they don't care. They really don't care. They're just continuing to spew their partisan BS. Good for the Republicans for reminding people that they've already voted 13 times to try to reopen the government, and the Democrats won't allow it. That is definitely on them. All right, we'll get a look at the Fat Five stories coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets here. This is from Biden Hunter. Meanwhile, Europe, this is in relation to the nuclear testing that is going to pick back up, apparently. Europe is destroying all their nuclear and other power plants because Greta said, "How dare you?" From Hee Haw, the stress farting Viking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. How long has the shutdown been going on according to the metric system? Is there any way to tell? No, there is not.
There is not.
That is not. There's no way. Could be 12,000 years. Could be 2.5 minutes.
You know that.
Don't
Why
know.
are you even asking that question?
Yeah, it's a silly question. From Sense of Thunder 44, opening up the government has become harder than opening up a jar of pickles. So that's, I guess that's hard. I guess that's hard.
So you never have to do that?
I don't
Oh, it's
ever
just
open
simple.
pickles.
It's easy for you.
I don't like pickles, so I never open jars of them.
Even once in a while, just a nice little dill chilled wedge.
Nope.
Dill chilled
no
wedge.
pickles.
Dill chilled web. I love those things, man. Little snap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Not
That's
that
great.
soggy stuff.
This is a little, we were scheduled for our pickle talk next hour. So,
it's next. Oh,
yeah. Hang on to all your pickle comments for about
We
60
thought the
minutes.
time had already changed.
All right.
No, not yet.
I was all ready for a
If
little
this was
tickle
next
joke.
week, it would already be time for pickle talk, but we're
It's
not there
not?
yet. Not there.
Okay.
Pickle talk.
But it is time for the Fat Five with Jeffy.
You know, speaking of the Fat Five, I used to pickle cucumbers.
Okay.
No. Quick monkey update. Yesterday we talked about the monkeys on the loose in Mississippi, Jasper County. Yesterday they said all but one was on the loose. Now they say 3 are on the loose.
Yeah.
There was 21 monkeys, I guess that's what they say, being transported. The driver said they were dangerous and had hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID. The sheriff said all but one of the animals had been destroyed, and then, there's a couple more that are still out there running around. The video recorded at the crash site by this Scotty Ray Boyd showed monkeys crawling through the tall grass beside the interstate where the wooden crates with the live animals were crumpled up and strewn about.
We are live in Jasper County at I-59 around mile marker 117 with a wreck that has exotic animals loose. These monkeys could be dangerous. We got law enforcement here.
Okay.
Here's the truck where the accident is. Now here's one of the monkeys right here. Let's zoom in on
Is he
this
taunting
so
them?
you can see this. There's one sitting right there.
He's chilling in the shade.
I've seen 2 or 3 climbing out the back here.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got to put those down.
He keeps coming out the back of this trailer. One right back there. Now, again, each one of the crates have monkeys in it. We have one that's escaped on that side of the road in the northbound lane. And then we've got more possibly in this direction.
Yeah. So, okay. So as far as I know, they're still on the loose, but we found out, and we reported this yesterday, Tulane University said that they weren't sick. And they also said yesterday, they're pathogen free. They're fine. Don't be scared of them. They're fine. Okay.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. I will say, heads up in Jasper County.
No kidding.
I would not leave.
Ask that lady in Danville, Pennsylvania, if
I would
everything's
not leave
fine.
little Buffy out in the backyard alone.
Oh yeah.
Just heads up from me. Okay. 4 more drug boats and 14 more narco terrorists taken care of from our Department of War, Pete Hegseth. He posted at the direction of President Trump, the usual post from Pete, that he carried out 3 lethal kinetic strikes on 4 vessels operated by designated terrorist organizations in the Eastern Pacific. They were carrying narcotics. 8 male narco-terrorists were aboard the vessels during the first strike. 4 male narco-terrorists were above the third strike. So a total of 14 narco-terrorists were killed. Blah, 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 blah. No U.S. soldiers were harmed in that. Okay. And so these narco-terrorists have killed more Americans than Al-Qaeda, and they will be treated the same.
All right.
According to Pete. All right.
Yeah.
So last week, the total was 9 that we know of and 37 deaths. So then with this, we're up to 13 vessels and 51 narco-terrorists. Well, then this is the video that he posted with the 4. They gave us with the kinetic blast, and now again killing 14. I was just the same stuff. Now I'm getting bored with it. I want more.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Great. That's great. We got the set shots, and then we
bang.
Then we kinetically blast them out. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you can see some packages of something.
I know. Well, then,
all right.
This morning,
Amazon stuff.
Yeah, is that what it was?
It could have been.
Yeah.
Then this morning, last night, I guess, we find out there's another one. Same verbiage, same stuff. So, and 4 more people. So I guess we're up to 14 vessels, 55 people.
Yeah, we
total
had a survivor again, too.
that we know of.
Yeah.
From this last one.
Yeah. The next to last one.
There's so
hard
many
to
right
keep
now.
track. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of done with it, really, to be honest. I mean, it's like, okay.
So now you're just used to it.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
just what we do.
I'm bored with the video. I'm let it happen. What are we doing?
Do you want to
guys,
escalate?
They're bad people. Yep, go ahead.
So you want to escalate and do ground forces? That's what I'm hearing. Because you're tired of the boats.
Yeah. Then we'll have better video.
Then we have better video. Yes, with GoPro
we need some
videos.
HD. If we're gonna keep doing this, give us some high definition video.
I will say, I saw a video this morning from if you bring up the video with Democrat Cut 27. What happens if AOC is president? It's kind of, I don't necessarily agree with everything this guy said, but I was like, I kind of think it's a threat.
They're not terrorists. They may be drug runners. We don't know that for sure. But just because you call somebody a terrorist, we call lots of people terrorists, doesn't mean that the military is authorized to go after them. And if no other reason, and look, I talked to an awful lot of people who, despite the fact that this is illegal, are comfortable with lethal action against purported, maybe, cartel members. Where does it stop? Do we now start executing drug dealers on the corners of Brooklyn? Where does it stop? If all of a sudden the government, without telling anybody anything, can take this kind of lethal action just because they've decided that they've got the right to do so. If Lindsey Graham and other Republicans want to go the route of saying it's okay to kill people illegally, just so long as the American public supports it, the American public needs to really think that through. There will be a Democratic president someday, and all my MAGA friends who are, cheering on these illegal killings need to imagine who gets killed when President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says that it doesn't matter what the law says. She's going to do what she's going to do. So look, I work here, so I understand the complete abnegation of principle and a complete thumbing of the nose at the rule of law, but I would hope that people like Lindsey Graham might not go that path because it's a very, very dangerous path for this country to go down.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of this Venezuela stuff, have you heard the story of how we recruited Nicolas Maduro's main pilot, the guy that flies him around?
Right.
We tried to get him to fly. I don't know. They arranged.
We wanted to do what we did
arranged a way to meet with
Mexican guy. We had the pilot, and they flew him into the U.S. and arrested him. He didn't know it, the drug cartel guy.
Well, they made this guy the offer. They tried to recruit him, and he didn't give them an answer when he left the meeting. After the initial contact that we had with him, they kept the pressure on him for over a year and finally offered him $50 million if he would fly Maduro on the next time he takes him somewhere to a U.S. base, and that's where we would capture him. And he turned it down.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it. Too much of a Venezuelan patriot, I guess. And so I think he went right to
I was just going to say, that's where Maduro gets his talking points.
So this guy's a real hero now in the Maduro circle.
$50 million.
$50 million, and he wouldn't do it.
What? Our U.S. Treasury
I'm
to
sure.
his coffers?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question.
sure.
He goes back to Maduro and he says Maduro gives him everything he wants, and the next time they fly somewhere, he lands on the U.S. base and says, I couldn't turn down the $50 million. So now he has it both ways.
Yeah.
Get out.
Right. Yeah. Be interesting. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
I know. That's kind of sad,
Yeah.
actually. Okay. Where are we at time-wise? All right, let's. If you want to be a subscriber to Blaze TV, you should be. And you should go to blazetv.com/Pat and get $20 off an annual subscription. If it says you need a promo code, you can use the promo code Pat, but I don't think you do. blazetv.com/Pat, $20 off an annual subscription right now.
You ever wake up sweaty or, for that matter, freezing or just uncomfortable? The temperature in your bedroom can make or break your sleep. That's why I switched to Miracle Made sheets. They're inspired by NASA technology. Just one of the many things. One of the many technological advancements that NASA has brought us. Miracle Made sheets are crafted with NASA-inspired silver-infused fabric that helps regulate your body temperature. If you're a hot sleeper, cold sleeper, it doesn't matter. These sheets keep you in the comfort zone all night long. Thanks to their antibacterial silver technology, Miracle Made sheets stay cleaner and fresher up to 3 times longer than regular sheets. That means fewer odor, fewer wash cycles, and way less laundry. So no more hidden bacteria, and they feel just as good, if not better, than the sheets that you'll find at a 5-star hotel, but without that really high price tag that goes with it. So upgrade your sleep. And you could give the gift of better sleep to somebody you care about. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat to try Miracle Made sheets today. You'll save over 40%. And when you use the promo code Pat, you'll get another 20% off plus a free 3-piece towel set. They make an amazing gift. Christmas is just around the corner now, and they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely zero risk. That's TryMiracle, TRYMiracle.com/Pat. Promo code Pat at checkout. Thanks to Miracle Made for sponsoring this episode.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
It is, and so is doing the Fat 5 here on Pat Gray Unleashed. My DoBot, Dewey, is almost ready. Now, I've got people have been sending me, here it is, Jeffy. It's all for you. It's ready to go. They call it Neo Home Robot. It'll come in the 3 colors here that they have on their homepage of their website. Available next year. You can pre-order now, $200.
Here we go.
Completely refundable, of course. Now, here is the Neo Gamma introduction video.
Oh.
Right there. Creepy. How's this? Perfect. Creepy.
Yep. I want one.
I know you do.
$20,000. It can be yours.
Correct. We'll get to it. Why you spoil it with the money already? You don't have to.
Segment, you know?
Right? Thank you. What's your problem?
Stole his thunder.
Didn't realize I couldn't comment.
Whose name's on the wall?
Apologize.
Don't even start with that. How much if I don't want to spend the $20,000 for the entire robot ownership? Yeah, that's right. $4.99 a month. $4.99 subscription gets you a starter productivity package and a standard delivery. For the $20,000, you get the ownership with 3-year warranty, premium support, priority delivery. And so you got to put your $200 down now. And
how long do you think this thing's going to last? Because Keith Math says in 3.5 years it's yours if you keep doing the.
Maybe you're going to have to do upgrades, right? You have to upgrades because in the videos, there's plenty more videos that they have put out that I waded through yesterday on their YouTube page. You know, they kind of tease you, but I don't think they're ready to wash dishes yet and get wet.
Yeah,
it shows them doing it.
No.
Yeah, it did.
No.
I watched the whole video. It shows him doing dishes.
It shows
him washing
taking
his
dishes
hand.
out of a dishwasher.
Yeah, but it does show
it shows
him
him drying a dish.
And putting his hand in the water.
Nope, it did not.
It sure did.
It did not.
Okay.
It shows them turning a sink on.
I guess my eyes were hallucinating.
I think you were.
Yeah,
I watched
so.
all those videos yesterday.
So did
and
I.
it shows them turning
There's a
water
9-minute
on.
video. Watch it. You tell me if the guy puts his hand in the water or not.
I think
Go ahead.
The bigger issue here is not whether or not it dipped its hand in the water. It's the fact that both of you gentlemen keep referring to it as a him. It's an it. Okay.
That's Dewey, okay?
Dewey.
It's Dewey. And
I feel
want
like
Dewey
you
in my
named
head.
that is awesome. If that's his real name.
No,
It's
Neo.
Neo.
No, Neo Gamma. Neo Gamma. Yeah. I want it. I want one bad.
Dewey.
I want one bad. My wife, however, does not.
I want her.
But I do. I very much do. I reached out to them. I'm hoping to interview them on my Chewing the Fat 5 Plus. Program because I really want to talk to them about this product. But it looks like it could be fun to have. All right, so we got time. Toronto Blue Jays World Series still going on. Blue Jays won last night. They are up 3-2. Looks like they are going. We're back to Toronto.
Wow.
So if the mighty Los Angeles Dodgers, who want to repeat, they're going to have to win the next 2 games in Toronto. And I don't know. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Toronto's playing pretty good baseball, so we'll see. The World Series still rolling on. And I sent this in. We got to do this quickly. I just thought it was funny. A Detroit police officer went to court over a Zoom call, and if you were hoping if you were there and you're saying, if the cop doesn't show up, then I'll get my ticket reversed. Well, he showed up on Zoom, but he really wasn't fully dressed. But it didn't matter.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
He got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the...
No,
sir.
No. He was all ready for an excuse. All right, let's move on.
Okay.
All right, and they kept going. I don't know what the whole outcome was, but he was ready to have an excuse about this in the wash or in the dryer or whatever. And now I don't have any pants on.
Yeah, he pulled the computer closer, and that was good enough for the judge.
Why would you think? You'd hope that the police would be smarter than that.
Especially if you're going before a judge, bro.
Well, this is just he probably had to be there. Probably got to go before the judge. I can't be there in person. Got to do it on Zoom. It's just surprised me that I'm just going to sit. Oh man, are you seeing that I'm not wearing pants?
People are just too casual, man.
Yeah, well, COVID did that to everyone.
Exactly what I was thinking.
COVID did that to computer screens.
Yeah.
They have absolutely made that happen.
At least you didn't pull a Jeffrey, what's his face?
Oh, yeah, Tubin.
Yeah, Tubin.
He did not pull a Tubin. No, that would have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been really bad.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. I don't think the judge would have appreciated that.
I don't think the Detroit Police Department would have appreciated that either at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been bad. We don't want your police officers pulling Tubins on the Zoom calls.
You really don't.
You
Even
don't.
if it's only traffic court. You should probably try to avoid that.
Try to avoid that altogether.
888-900-3393. There is more coming up.
Is that a verb now? Tubing?
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Got some tweets to start out. Jimmy Dimples tweets, Pat, Keith, and Jeffy are the only 3 sick monkeys I want to deal with. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, I guess. Sort of. Carrot 3022, will falling back 1 hour overnight on Saturday affect the government shutdown hour trackers?
Yeah.
Good
That
question.
is an excellent point.
Good question. BYU Mullet Head tweets, I agree half-heartedly with the woman who called yesterday, said that Jeffy needs a desk. How about a small folding card table?
He has it. It's right next to him.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right here.
It's right there.
We could get another TV tray.
What do you want?
No, it doesn't sit properly.
What do you want?
That's your problem.
Should we get you a card table that you spread
I
out?
would love to get him a card table.
And then fold up and put it against the wall there every day?
I had several listeners send me links to Amazon for different tables, different portable tables, in and out. A couple of them looked, like
doable.
Is
there anything useful that you thought?
Of course there is.
There were a couple that I thought, okay, I might be able to pull that
you should
off.
buy one. You should go ahead and
definitely.
You should have
buy
the
one.
building. They have the company buy it for you.
That's what I'm kind of thinking in my head.
Last time I checked.
Now you're talking craziness. Have the company buy it? Now you're just that's silly talk.
If I say to a listener, hey, thank you for thinking of me, order this one and send it in.
Here's the
Don't
address.
do that.
I could
Don't
do that. They don't pack it though, right? Because I had a listener send me a gift the other day that was really nice, but they don't know how to.
Yeah.
No, they
packed it
tried their
wrong.
best. He tried his best.
Are you talking about Gary from Minnesota?
Yes.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate your gift.
Who said, I've listened to the show since the beginning and have been with the Blaze since the beginning, but I'm only on Facebook and haven't tried to call in. I'm 59 years old and old school. Flip phone, desktop computer, still collect CDs and DVDs, though I stream things as well. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for being with us all this time.
While perusing
if I see Keith tell me don't badmouth him about this chipping, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
One more time. It's going to happen.
This is the guy that
Just say thank you for sending it.
I did.
Okay.
I said thank you for the gift.
But are you going to show us?
But you packed all wrong and it broke.
Oh, that's right. The
guitar broke.
Show it.
Yeah.
I got the Elvis
Show
picture.
it. Show what happened
It's
to
a
it in
very
shipping.
cool gift.
It's a very, it really
cool.
is.
Before you show it though, this can be fixed. We've already been figuring it out.
Can it be fixed?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it can be
A
fixed.
little Gorilla Glue,
Yes.
it'll be fine.
Have a little
It'll
duct
be
tape
fine.
on this bad boy. So it's Elvis.
Yeah.
Picture of Elvis and with
a really
this
cool guitar. That's nice.
That was actually glued on the frame.
That was actually the guitar
I was just
that
gonna
Elvis
ask.
played on
I was
stage
just gonna ask.
in Las Vegas
Wow.
the year before he died.
Oh, I got to find video.
This
of
is what
that.
he used when he sang, I'm a stranger. I'm a stranger in my own hometown. But then the guitar broke.
Yeah.
And the frame broke. The guitar was attached to the frame.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that.
Gary did have a PS. Having said all that, I myself am Jeffy sized, so I can shame that fat bastard.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean athletically overweight Adonis.
Let me eat. Boy, I almost feel bad
Thank
about
you,
saying
Gary.
something about his packing abilities, but no, I don't.
And I want to return to Dewey because there was a little bit, not a controversy, but there was a fight between mom and
Yeah,
dad.
I went back and looked at the video.
Can it get wet?
You need to
it
stop
shows it
talking. You
getting
need to
wet.
stop talking.
Yes.
And let's roll
Thank
the
you.
tape.
I didn't know I
Roll
couldn't
the tape.
comment
Roll
in
the
the
tape.
words of Pat.
Roll
Gray.
it.
Let's
Roll
roll
it.
the tape.
Okay, so
Okay, there's water.
There's water.
Just watch it.
Oh.
Okay, he's in
Okay.
the
The
water.
water.
Yes.
His
Absolutely.
hands
That's it.
are in the water.
Thank you. That's it.
His hands are wet with a sponge. Yes,
So it was showing that it can get wet, which means
But
it can do dishes.
I don't think so.
You gotta be kidding me.
I don't think it can.
It's making a point to show it can get wet.
Thank you. Yes, which you
Yep.
can do dishes.
Nope, I don't think it can. I don't
Thank
think
you,
it
Chris.
You're welcome,
You know
Pat.
what? You know
Thank
what? It might not be able to get submerged.
Correct.
There's no video of that.
Why would you
right?
submerge your dishes?
That's how you wash dishes. That's how you wash pots and pans. I don't know how they do it in Puerto Rico,
don't
but that's how
wash
we do it
dishes.
here.
There seemed to be a point to him putting his hands
Thank you,
in
Pat.
the water.
I agree. I
to
agree.
show you that it is waterproof.
Thank you. Which
And
means
he
what,
can-
Pat?
His hands are in the water.
Thank you.
I think is what it
Hands
means.
were not
Yes.
in the water, but okay.
But they were in the water. They were in
Yes,
the water.
and it
He
will
got
do
wet.
the dishes.
He got
Yes,
wet.
with the
And
sponge.
Probably should be. Look, you can't afford the $20,000 anyway.
No, you cannot.
So
So
it
what-
just
thank
doesn't
you.
matter.
Thank
It
you.
just
It's a moot point.
doesn't matter.
Oh no!
That hurts.
Oh no!
See, that hurts.
So
See, that hurts.
maybe we just move on.
I think
from
so.
the,
Yes.
from
Yes.
Neo the robot.
Yes.
That's
Or
Dewey.
Dewey.
Yeah.
Dewey.
Jeez.
I wish that was his real name.
Okay, so
It's
it is Neo,
I keep
but
saying it wrong.
but Dewey would be fine,
right.
It doesn't either way. Again, it's $20,000, and Jeffy's not getting one. So
Maybe I will. You don't know that.
I pretty much do. I pretty
know
much
that. I
do
might
know
get one.
that. Okay,
You can't-
well, let's see. Let's see. Order it.
If someone orders a Dewey for Jeffy, make
might-
sure it's wrapped properly.
I might have put 200 down already.
Don't want a broken Dewey showing up here.
$500 a month, though. You could do $500
Yeah, you
bucks
can pull
a month.
that off. It's car payment.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot. That's a lot. This is a really cool robot.
Cheaper than an illegal.
Yeah, right. Maybe I don't know about that.
Mr. Practical over here. Thank you.
But Big Mike, Michelle Obama, talking about hairstyles. We've missed her so much.
She is so pathetic.
Where was she when she had these words of wisdom?
I think
for
she
us?
does this podcast. I don't know.
That's still going?
I
Okay.
think so. But it's like I think she carves out time in every day to find racism
Somewhere.
wherever she can. I can't go to bed tonight until I find racism in the most ridiculous places.
I absolutely believe that.
Hair as women of color, that the way our hair naturally grows out of our head, it's beautiful. But if we struggle to make it look like the standard, that means we are spending thousands of hours and lots of money straightening out what is naturally curly hair, right? And that takes time out of your life. It costs money.
And she's got straight hair.
Hair as women.
Miserable human being. So she's blaming society for having a norm, an expectation of hairstyles, and therefore we have to conform to that and spend time and money on making our hair conform to what society expects.
Here's the thing. You don't have to.
Wow, she is just so hideous on all levels.
And yet she has straight hair. So she's doing it.
Yeah.
So she's conforming to the man.
Conforming to the
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't make sense on any
It doesn't
level.
make any sense.
First of all, I mean, how deep do you have to go to find racism in everyday life in everything that happens in everyday life? She goes clear to your hairstyle.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
Insane.
And you know, you have the jihad on the button, Clinton. Okay, mine is on putting an H between S and T. And she is the prime offender of this. She does it twice in this thing. I can't stand that.
Hair as women of color, that the way our hair naturally grows out of our head, it's beautiful. But if we struggle to make it look like the standard, that means we are spending thousands of hours and lots of money straightening out what is naturally curly hair, right? And that takes time out of your life.
Out of your life.
It costs money.
What a miserable human being.
And that isn't even her podcast because it doesn't have any logos of her show on it or anything.
No, it's not. That's not her podcast.
Yapping to somebody else. Ugh.
Somebody had her on. Yeah.
Just a despicable human being. How did she have such a high approval rating?
I don't know. And they said,
I mean, she still does.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 70% or something.
Maybe we should send her hairspray as a thank you for never running for president.
You mean hair spray?
Spray.
Hair spray.
Straighten your
send her
hair
some
out.
shears so she can cut the straight stuff off.
Wow. What a dumb thing to worry about, too.
No kidding.
Don't we have any other problems that maybe are a little more pressing?
Everything else is solved.
Oh, okay.
You know what? That's the thing, though. In her life, absolutely.
Well, that's
She's
true.
got everything she could possibly want handed to her after being in the first lady for 8 years.
I was just going to ask. I'm not sure where she was doing the show from. Was it the house in Hawaii, in Washington D.C., in L.A., or were they on Bezos's yacht for the week? Not sure.
So what can I complain about? How about how you have to straighten your hair out or it's racist? I mean, it's just a stupid.
Is there racism involved in hating your husband for 10 years? Is there, or was that just sheer unadulterated? Just hate, just plain hate, not racist hate. She didn't hate him because he was black. She hated him because he's a douchebag.
Right. She hated him because he was
the rest of us.
Because he was him.
Yeah, boy, those are two egos
the rest of us
under one roof.
Yeah, I don't know. How
I'm sure their conversations are.
That's why you don't have that happen very often.
Mm-hmm.
That whole both of them under one roof thing.
And that's also why they didn't use her as first lady, really, very much. During the campaigns, she was...
Right.
Initially, they used her, but then they found out how unlikable she is on the campaign trail. And when people get to know her, you don't like her.
Right.
Because she hates America. So they pushed her to the background. You know what? You're working too hard. Why don't you take some time
And in the
off?
very beginning, in the very beginning, when she talked when she talked about changing our traditions, saying
Our
the quiet stuff out loud, that they most definitely pulled the plug on her then, man. Get out.
Yes,
we can't. We'd like to have your husband go ahead and elected president.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have you out there spewing that stuff, which was, they should have let her so that he wouldn't have been elected. But that's another
Would have
thing.
been nice. Yeah. Would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
But they knew better.
Yeah, they did.
They knew she was a detriment. And saying things like this in the beginning.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
For the first time in my adult life, I am proud of my country.
Oh, okay. All right.
I couldn't stand my husband.
You
You know?
do say that. You
It's
say
on
that.
years. And guess when it happened? When
I couldn't stand my husband. Are you constipated while you say that?
I couldn't stand my husband.
She's yapping with whatever talking heads she's talking through there, trying to fit in.
Stand my husband.
I gotta stand my husband.
And then I always loved the loan debt
I
thing.
ask you, don't we deserve a president who understands what it's like to carry a little loan debt?
We do
Who
deserve.
knows?
Yes, that's the one thing I'm looking for in a president.
Hold on.
Has he had loan debt?
Hold on a sec. Why don't you rank your top three things that you're looking for in a presidential candidate, Pat Gray?
All right, loan debt is number one.
Trump's got that.
That's the Pat Gray litmus test.
Yes,
Trump is dead.
Right.
I mean, that's why he's the man.
Right.
He is dead.
He is debt itself. But, okay, you got your college loan debt that you have to pay off because we deserve that. We deserve a president who has incurred some loan debt.
Yeah.
The more, the better. And they went to like 4 Ivy League colleges, so they had a lot. Then you got to go to somebody who can't stand their Okay, that's number 2.
Yeah, or wife.
Can't stand their what?
Can't stand their that's a big one.
Okay.
And then I think the third thing would be climate justice.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Are you really in favor of climate justice?
Yeah. Okay.
Because then, maybe we don't have hurricanes anymore.
Where and I don't know this, and I don't know where on the list it would stand, but where would like hair care be?
That'd probably be fourth.
Yeah.
Okay.
They follow after.
Okay.
I'm just checking out the old the Pat Gray jihad list over here.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. We need to Google whatever happened to the Way Forward bill because Pat was really in on that. The Way
for about a minute and a half,
and then Pat was also big at a point. Maybe he still is. I don't know. Let's just get a temperature check here. 9/10 on the penny on the gas price.
That's a good one.
Bother
Where do
me.
they stand on that? Where do they stand on getting Phil Collins into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
that's actually a real
Come on,
that's a real one.
That is a real one.
That's a continuing jihad.
That's an injustice that
Sure
he
is.
is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So I can't read my hand. What is no cudgels?
No cudgels?
These are things that I've written down over 8 years of doing this show. At some point, Pat didn't like cudgels. The hell's a cudgel?
It was probably something used in a story, and we've never heard of it, so we made a deal out of it that day.
Yep.
What do you have against cudgels?
Right. I mean, there you have it. But there's a lot of good stuff over there.
So not standing isn't on that list right there? Because we need
It is now.
We need to add it.
What about forfeiture? Is that on that list?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, civil asset forfeiture is on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was looking for
civil
funny
asset
stuff to keep the bit
Oh,
going.
okay.
See,
Sorry.
Because
now,
we're still on that.
here's what's going to happen, y'all. We're going to be sitting here 8 years from now, and I'm going to be reading this tattered thing,
Your husband.
and we're going to be like, what is
Couldn't
Pat
stand my
can't stand his husband?
What is that? Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun day.
What's husband?
When we
I don't know.
revisit. I don't know. I don't remember that one. All right. You know what? There are realtors who follow and realtors who lead. And I think you probably want the latter, right? You want somebody who understands the market and has been really successful. And those are always leaders. A number of years ago, Glenn was fed up with the follower types. And so he decided to do something about it. He started Real Estate Agents I Trust because he didn't want you to have to go through all the same hassles he did every time he moved. So he started vetting these agents across the country, and I don't know, there's 1,000 or 1,500 of them now. If we couldn't find somebody in a specific market, we just didn't include them in that. But I think we have a ton of markets across the country that are covered for you. And you just have to go to realestateagentsitrust.com and find an agent that fits your needs. Realestateagentsitrust.com. It's a free service we provide to you. We just set you up with somebody who really knows your market, knows what buyers are looking for, whether you're buying or selling. You want to get the most money for your home, and you want to get the most home for your money, and you want to live in a nice area, and you want to have good schools and all of those things. So you need a realtor who cares. Realestateagentsitrust.com. The name says it all. Realestateagentsitrust.com.
Making the apocalypse fun. Pat Gray Unleashed returns after this.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393.
We have an important phone call.
Oh, we do?
We need to take this important phone call, Pat Gray.
Okay.
So I think it's David from Texas.
Huh. David.
Okay.
Welcome to the Blaze. Hey, David.
David.
You there?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Did we
no.
lose him? We lost him.
Must not be that important
Apparently.
of a phone call.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, I'm sad now.
You there, David? No, there's no David.
I guess it's not that important.
I guess it's not that
I
important.
want to apologize.
Is this a new bit on the show now? We have a very important phone call. Nobody there.
That's good stuff. Apparently, this is somebody who had information to share that had to get out. And apparently it wasn't important enough to hold for 5 minutes.
Wow.
So,
that hurts.
all right.
Or
they
got to him.
They got to him. They got to him. Damn it.
We didn't get to
We
him in
didn't get
time.
to him in time.
They got to him.
Of course. They're always a step ahead of us.
Yes.
Darn them.
At least
Darn
we got to
them.
see that commercial.
Yeah. Wow.
Shoot.
We'll be thinking about you, David. We'll be thinking of you.
Have you guys been reading about the Arctic frost situation?
Oh, yeah.
That's 100. Was it Ted Cruz that called it 100 times worse than Watergate?
And he's absolutely right. We have a clip as it relates to Ted Cruz. I don't know if you want to play that here. That they had a little presser yesterday with Chuck Grassley and them, and
on this.
Yeah, it's a 30-second clip about a wiretap request by Jack Smith. Clip 14.
Okay.
I've recently been informed by Verizon that at least 11 members with Verizon accounts were affected. That includes a hard line for Senator Cruz's office and a staffer's cell phone for former Senator Loeffler.
This is bad.
AT&T informed me they challenged the legal basis for Jack Smith's efforts, and Smith backed down.
Wow.
This is
Yeah, so he just does whatever. He just threw it out there, and if it's stuck, okay, we'll use it.
Right. Right. Let me tell you something. G. Gordon Liddy is screaming at his radio right now from the great beyond, saying,
That's for
wait,
sure.
I did 4 years in prison for what amounts to jaywalking, but these guys have gotten away with all of this?
Right.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
That's for sure.
I mean, when I was a kid, I still remember, and you were probably on your grandfather's knee, or maybe you were just a glimmer in his eye. Maybe your dad hadn't even been born yet.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Right.
But I remember the
who
time
went to jail?
when G. Gordon Liddy.
Not the vegetable guy.
Not the vegetable.
Okay.
No.
right.
This was a CIA spook.
Okay.
Who became a talk show host.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, weird. In fact, worked at the same station I once worked at, WJFK in Washington, D.C. for a time. But he went to prison because he was part of the break-in.
Yeah.
And did Nixon know about it? We don't know if he knew about the original break-in of the Watergate
It was the
Hotel.
cover-up.
But
It's
it
always
was a
the
cover-up.
cover-up,
They
right.
got him, and that's what it always is. But the break-in was so stupid. I mean, it's hardly even worth mentioning, and yet
I know
it's been
I
blown
know.
so
Oh, well,
out
yeah.
of proportion in history. Well, because of the cover-up, and
Yeah.
because that did involve.
I mean,
the
we saw
president.
the break-in in the documentary Forrest Gump.
Oh, right.
So
right, because he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Forrest was there. He was at a lot of events
He was.
over the years. Really coincidental, but
Is that because that our standards as a society have deteriorated so much that you tell a simple lie or something back then, and
Well, we've
all hell
gone-
breaks loose.
Right.
Today we're so disconnected from. You ask 100 out of 100 people on the street, they're not going to know what Arctic frost is.
no, they're not. You're
And
right.
so-
Yeah, that's true.
And
You're
so I
right.
think that it's so
But they
much
know
bigger
what
than
Watergate was.
Yeah, it's so much bigger than Watergate, but yet nobody's paying attention.
They'll tell you that Watergate, even though I'll bet they don't know what it involved, the actual scandal, but they'll know it was the biggest scandal in American history.
Right.
But yeah, I bet they've never heard of Arctic frost.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's really
I
out
don't
of
know that
proportion.
they've heard of Watergate either. I don't know if I'm going to go
Yeah.
that far.
No, you're right.
I don't know. I mean, if you-
More will know Watergate than
okay,
Arctic frost.
if you say so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so, yeah. I mean, they won't know what it is, really, but they've heard the name, don't you think, in school? I hope? Maybe?
Sure.
Did they go to high school?
Sure. Yes, sure.
I mean, hard to believe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they don't know about
I mean,
it.
there's I forget what the percentage is, but it's shocking that young people today have no concept of what 9/11 is. Like,
yeah.
I don't know the percentage, but the number is stunning, and it's just like there's nothing. The lack of knowledge, simple knowledge that we just take
Yeah.
for granted, is
I know.
not being conveyed to these people that are in school these days, because instead they're just in there to be brainwashed little automatons. They know how to recycle and save Mother Earth, but we can't tell you anything about our history.
Yet 12 or 15% of them do know the Earth is flat and that we didn't go to the moon. So they do know those important facts, but they don't know about Watergate or Arctic frost. So
Incredible.
we're in good shape. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about anything. Everything's fine.
Okay.
When you're part of a team, am I right?
You are.
And we wonder how Islamists are about to win
Yeah,
in a
that's right.
landslide.
Yep. They
in
don't
the
even know
nation
what
that
an
was-
Islamist
that
is.
was attacked on 9/11/2001.
Even if you tear that word apart and go with Islamist and communist, they still don't know what it is. Frightening. Just frightening.
Or why that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. 888-900-3393. More coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
I couldn't stand my husband. I couldn't stand my husband. I couldn't stand my
I got news for you.
Okay.
He couldn't stand
we couldn't
you either.
Yeah, and we couldn't stand him either, or you.
Or you.
So
Quite
there's
frankly.
a lot of mutual feelings going on there. HHS Secretary RFK Jr. was talking about organ harvesting in America yesterday. Now, I'm glad to see they're finally doing something about people being drugged and then waking up the next day in a tub full of ice, missing a kidney.
Right.
Because what's been happening is that people are slipped a Mickey in their drink.
Okay.
They pass out. They're taken to their hotel room.
You hate
this
this.
happens in a lot of hotel bars. They're taken to their hotel room, and they're placed in a tub full of ice, and their
they're
kidneys are removed, and then sold.
Kidneys are on eBay.
To some hospital somewhere.
Well, the
that
bad
needs
part
kidneys.
of it, Pat, is when you wake up in that tub of ice.
Yeah.
And you look at the mirror in the bathroom, and
right?
there's lipstick,
right?
And it says "Call 911."
Right?
You have no
Because I
kidneys.
just took your kidney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even worse when it's your liver. Because then you wake up dead in that tub of ice.
So the thing is,
There's no need for the lipstick on the mirror, though.
No need.
The
But
thing is, I know you haven't yet heard this clip from RFK from earlier this week, but you were damn close.
Close?
To
Really?
Is it-
actual.
Is this a full clip of him, though?
Yeah, he's talking.
It's a minute
right
20
here.
of RFK. Can
so
you
just bear with him if you would, please, Jeffy?
I would rather you do it then. You go ahead and do that.
Here he is.
It's a horror story, and part of it is because of the capture
pause
of
it.
the.
So what's happening is he's going to talk about how the private companies have taken over this agency and all the stuff that's associated with this, and the government under
The
his watch
organ donor
is,
agency?
Yeah, I don't know all the ins
Weird.
and outs, but he's saying that the reform that they're doing
Okay.
is the government's taking it back over,
Okay.
which normally I hear that and I
Concerning?
bristle. Yes.
Yeah, it's an alarm bell.
Until you hear what's been happening.
Okay.
It's a horror story, and part of it is because of the capture of the agency that was regulating ORR. The board that was actually regulating organ harvesting was overlapping with the contractor that was actually harvesting the organs, and it was done state by state. Some of the states were just truly, it was a nightmare. And it was sickening to read these stories. And one instance where a family was waiting at the hospital for the body of their deceased relative. The relative was brought to one of these private organ harvesting centers, awoke while they were harvesting her organs, and then was brought back to the hospital where she died eventually.
Oh, jeez.
But the family, brought litigation, and that's the only reason that we learned of this story. We've done a complete investigation of that company. We've taken the contract away from that company, and we're reorganizing it so that we will be regulating it and running it directly at HHS, and this will never happen again.
Seriously, that's like the urban legend of waking up in the tub.
You were really close.
with your kidney missing. That's pretty close. That is bizarre. And they did a thorough investigation. Turns out it's true. That's weird.
Terrible, man.
That's weird. And only Newsmax will even listen to him on that? Is that the deal?
I guess.
Jeffy doesn't want to listen to him.
Fox doesn't even want to hear it.
In his voice.
I understand that it's there's an issue there, but I feel like
you think
there's more to that story than just, well, we just took this lady down the hall and we were going to harvest her organs, and then she woke up. So darn it, we took her back into the room and then we had to kill her. I don't think that happened.
Well,
I think she was really sick.
Yeah,
and they figured that she had.
Can't be too sick if you're going to take her organs, right?
Okay. But they talked everything. Everybody was okay with that, and then they screwed up when she woke up. Right? She was, and so then it was like, oh crap, we didn't give her enough juice, and
we didn't give her enough juice. She's supposed to be dead.
Juice. Yeah, she should be dead, which she ended up being anyway.
When
to
she woke up, them cutting her open, trying to steal her organs.
It's a strange story.
It's real strange,
just bizarre.
Real strange, and obviously. Will it happen again? He says no.
Well, the government's going to handle it now, so I'm sure it'll be fixed.
Right.
It's a bad day to be hearing it, too, when I'm having a medical procedure being done. I'm getting a little injection in my back today. So do you think they'll harvest my organs? Is that possible? I could wake up in a tub of ice
it's possible.
with lipstick on the mirror?
Just make sure. It is possible.
Make sure. Two things. That's all I'm saying. When you're going under.
Okay.
Do a quick inventory of the room. If you see a mirror and or a bathtub, you might want to change the reschedule. I'm going to reschedule this.
Yes. Wow.
Good luck.
Weird.
They don't always have bathtubs now. They just bring in like those little blow up pools and throw you in there. So
yeah. So
don't
it's not
do
necessarily
it. It
the
isn't
tub.
necessarily the tub.
No.
Okay. All right. And then we've got this fun from John Fetterman. John Fetterman is the lone voice in the wilderness of the Democrat Party.
He is.
He and maybe Bill Maher.
So
the only two
Fetterman
left.
holds office.
He is a Democrat from the Bill Clinton era.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
That's true.
That's all he is. I mean, he's not voting properly, but he's saying the right things.
And he did not start out that way. He was pretty extreme when he was elected. But man, he's changed over the last couple
the
of years.
reset got him.
It's the reset.
Yeah, the reset got him.
Talked about it many times, but I think it's true.
I think it is.
But here he is talking about illegal immigration.
I mean, it's heartbreaking. I mean, as a father with 3 children, if someone had done that to one of my children, it's just how devastating. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I will never understand why it's controversial to round up and deport all of the criminals here that are in our nation right now. And I'm proud to just agree that we need to secure our border. I don't know why these other kinds of things. And if they want to, run me out of the party for these kind of views, I mean, that's really it's up to them.
Will,
but
John.
I'm going to continue.
I know a few people. I can connect you, and I know another party would probably welcome you with open arms.
Wow.
Wow. Being the pitchman for the GOP.
Did Hannity ask him about the reset? Because if we had him on the show, we'd have to ask about the reset.
We have to.
You have to. It's required. It's a required question.
It is.
So that's amazing that he's now gone so far away from the extreme left that he's on Fox News and Sean Hannity. That's pretty amazing. That would not have happened
talking
before.
about them kicking him out of the party.
Yes.
Running him up. Because that means they've told him.
Yeah. He was referring to something earlier in the conversation, it felt like, or something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Pretty amazing. That's incredible. Also incredible is what is going on, as we've spoken about a few times, with the Macron family. Obviously, they've got some issues in the Macron family. Emmanuel is the really terrible president of France, and his wife is a man. And that's a problem, I guess, for him.
I don't know why in today's world that's a problem.
I don't either.
Honestly,
he should just accept it.
Yes, we should.
Get over it.
I don't understand why that is a problem. Sure, she groomed him for years, so maybe it's because he's embarrassed that he now knows she groomed him.
Yeah,
for years.
Yeah,
but we should just accept it.
Seriously, though, Brigitte Macron is apparently going through some stuff. This has really caused her some issues.
I know.
It's kind of weird and kind of sad. And her daughter said she's so affected by it.
Yeah.
She changed her appearance and her clothes because of the rumors.
Yeah.
So no more pantsuits? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She said, the daughter said she knows that her image could be taken and distorted. So she changed her postures. She changed her outfits. She cannot.
She should have thought of that when she became a man.
Right. You got.
I mean, a woman. I mean, whatever. She was a woman. Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Is she crossing her legs now, or still sitting spread out? Like man spread.
The daughter doesn't address that.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Because that's how she said. She's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
She cannot ignore the horrors being said, according to the daughter. It was important to be here today to express the prejudice. I wanted to report what her life has been like since she suffered this hatred.
My mom has really been crying in the back room. She just can't take it anymore. She has to live in the Frenchy French palace and be carted around with the other Frenchy French hoity-toits, and she just can't do it anymore.
It sounds almost as if you don't have actual sympathy for her right now.
I have zero sympathy for her. Zero.
Really? Wow.
She's lived a pretty darn good life.
Pat's getting wobbly on Mr. Brigitte.
I've never believed that she started out as a man. I've never believed that. Have you guys? Do you believe that?
I don't care.
I know.
Yeah, I don't care either, but I don't believe it.
It's just been entertaining, and I'm sorry if...
It is entertaining.
It is entertaining.
I'm sorry if my entertainment has hurt your feelings.
And when they, and when they came over to the U.S. and sued one of our podcasters because we were saying something, screw off. Go back to your own country.
Okay. All right. Well, that was very beautifully put.
That's my court
very
case.
Sensitive.
Get out of
beautifully
here.
put.
What are we doing? Go do rails with your pals across Europe.
As we've discussed, it is bizarre that they've even addressed it because normally you would ignore this and it goes away. But because they've paid it so much attention to the point where they're trying to prove it in court.
And that this was all, in the Frenchy French land. But then they had to bring it across the ocean. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
But I'm excited about the trial.
You got your own problems. Okay?
I'm excited about the court thing. I want to find out what's going on there. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what the other side has to say.
Will I listen and look? You bet.
You will.
You bet.
You will.
You bet.
So
I want to see it all.
Yeah. While it's not that big an issue in the lives of your average American, it's still kind of a fun story.
It sure is. It sure is.
And I've never seen anything like it.
And sure, you know what? If you want to throw the Louvre criminals in the same page of the news, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. That's
go
another
ahead.
cool thing.
But first, let's see the pics.
Apparently, they caught 7 of them now.
Wow. I didn't hear that.
Yeah. 5 more arrests made in connection.
Yeah.
But they already had 2. So that's 7 altogether in the Louvre heist. Yeah. But they've not recovered a single article.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That stuff's gone. They already cut it up. I'll bet you. Melted it down or sold it separately or whatever they do.
I know I'm supposed to care.
Wow,
you don't care about that either, huh?
I don't.
Well, that one is history. That one, that's a shame that we've lost those forever.
Jeffy's having a IDGAF kind of day, aren't you? You just are checking out,
it's
man.
It's another Frenchy French thing. Don't care.
I don't care about the boats getting blown out of the water. I don't care about the crown jewels.
You know what?
There
you go.
Care about
You're
the
right.
chick
You're
that's
right.
a dude. What do you care about anymore?
Nothing. Nothing.
Huh. Wow. All right. So the tough act of 2025 is really taken over in your life.
Yeah.
So.
You going to finish watching the World Series or?
I don't care about that.
3-2.
Honestly, I don't
it's
care.
over.
We got one team spent the most money ever and brought in all kinds of foreigners to play, and then we got another team that comes from a foreign land.
Yeah.
Great. Who should I cheer for? The American baseball team. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was reminded by a Pathead this morning on X about the Dodgers. I'd forgotten about how they did the little blasphemy thing. They had the nuns.
Oh, that's right.
Dressed up as the pride, the rainbow stuff.
Right.
So, I mean,
that makes it hard to root for them.
Right. So you root for the foreign country or the Pride Night gang?
Dang it.
Oh, gosh. Or neither. Neither.
Neither. Neither. I want the World Series to be a tie.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Me too. And if they think I'm watching the World Series on a Saturday with college football on, they got another thing coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. At the same time that
ain't
Nebraska's
happening.
playing would be a Game 7.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
I'm sorry. No.
Shouldn't
have had it on Monday night when there was Monday Night Football. Should have moved it then. I realize you're America's pastime, but we learned a long time ago that the NFL is America's prime time.
Yeah, I don't know what the justification is for this, but it used to be forever. It was Saturday and Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And now this year,
You're right,
Yeah.
Keith.
And what am I right about? I'm just saying, it's just,
that's what it used to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then this year it was what? It was. It started on Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it blocked college
Monday,
football twice.
yeah.
Then Monday Night Football, Tuesday. You know what? Just Major League Baseball. When you do your World Series thing, just do it. What are the days we're going to give them? Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, because there's Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, let's do that.
High school football. Tuesday. You know what? Stretch it out for 7 weeks. We're just going to play on Tuesday nights. Same pitchers.
We'll let them have Tuesdays. Yeah. Okay.
For the World Series, that's it, though.
We'll let them have
wrap
Tuesdays.
it up at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many days the NFL has taken over.
And this is taking over. I mean, I love, think of this. Think of this. For years, the NBA was Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
NBA basketball always played on Christmas.
NFL's taking it
And
from
the
them.
NFL sat down a couple years ago and went,
You know what? We need
we're just going
Christmas
to take
now.
it.
Yeah.
We're just going to take it.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going
And they
to sell our games to one of these big platforms, and they can play it on Christmas, and the NBA can screw off. And that's what they did.
Yeah, it's what
and
they did.
it worked.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
and then they went from one game, and now I think we're getting 3 this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and remember during COVID, there was I don't know if it was a Tuesday game, but there's definitely a Wednesday game. Because I remember the Steelers playing on a Wednesday afternoon because they had to. We had to go.
That's right.
We had to wait till the proper waiting period
The
of
time
72
period, the
hours
time
or whatever
between,
to
yeah.
let the teams.
Yeah, it was agonizing. But they did play on whatever day they wanted, and everybody was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? All these sporting events would go a lot better if you had a box of cookies to eat while you're watching them.
Bingo.
And I got the perfect place for you to go.
You do?
Yeah. Kexi Cookies. Kexi.com. We don't have 1,000 locations like Crumble does. Slightly less than that. Right now we have one convenient location.
What do we have over? We have quality.
Yes, that's right.
Quality.
That's exactly right. And you don't have to come get them. We'll send them right to you. And, maybe we can't pay the massive fines that are levied at our favorite football team like they do yet. But our cookies are just plain better. While I admire what Crumble has accomplished, I got to tell you that our product, the cookies,
That's for sure.
They're just better. In fact, they're the best. We don't just put different frosting on the same cookie. Each cookie is different. They're individuals.
Oh, wow.
And
I really looks like a trade secret.
Inside.
Inside.
Your rival
delicious
company,
stuff.
like you said, paints the icing on the outside.
Yep.
Your cookies are unique on the inside.
Thank you. Exactly right. And I really do believe they're going to be the best that you will ever experience. And this is the last chance to get our Mummy Nutella. I love Nutella. And it's in the middle. Just to prove a point, the Nutella is in the inside of these cookies. And the peanut butter pieces, cookies, so good. And on November 1st, they're going to be replaced by Boston cream pie and sweet potato pie cookies. So it just gets better and better. We got this review from Bruin Girl, who said, these cookies are the most delicious I have ever tasted, and the quality is unrivaled. They really cannot even be called cookies, for they are so thick and loaded with chips and or filling.
It's a meal.
Exactly. This was my first time trying Kexi, and I'm glad I did in October when the Mummy cookie is offered. I'm a chocoholic, and the chocolate flavor of this cookie is so rich and deep, I was in pure heaven. The pumpkin was equally tasty and perfect for fall. I'll definitely be ordering again. Thank you, Bruin Girl, and I think you'll feel the same way. Go to Kexi.com, Kexi, Kexi.com.
Pat Gray returns.
So it's already Halloween tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Do people still go through their kids' candy like I used to do back in the day when the kids were little? Go through it to make sure that it was all packaged properly and wasn't taken apart.
Yeah, that's why we're going through it. We're going through it because we're picking out the stuff we want. We're like, for safety.
That is true.
But did you check it for razor blades or poison or whatever?
Yes.
And that never happened?
It never happens.
There is not one documented case of a razor blade being included in somebody's Halloween candy. Not one. And there's no poisoning that's ever been reported except one. And that was in Houston, Texas in 1974. When they call him the Candy Man, but he poisoned his own son for the insurance money. Is that crazy? He put, I believe it was cyanide in the pixie sticks.
Right.
And his son ate it, and it killed him. But that was not a stranger giving him that. He did.
Well, he did. He wanted the insurance money.
Yeah, he did. He did for the insurance.
He wanted the insurance money.
But I mean, that's just
But I thought people
crazy.
I
heard it on the news.
Right.
And I said it was ridiculous.
So where did the news get it?
That's it.
Yeah, Linda Hopkins was way ahead of her time.
Exactly.
Way ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was that 10
Linda
years
was a
ago?
long time ago.
15 years ago?
Linda was a long time ago, yeah.
Man. But, it's a lot safer than everybody has thought.
I don't think we should put that out there because I think I'm going to start a We'll Check children's candy
that's great.
program.
That's great.
At my home this year.
That's great.
Jeffy scam.
You'll even X-ray it for razor blades?
I'll check for everything.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make sure that everything's safe.
Good. That's cool.
Great.
Hold on. That's wonderful service that you're offering your
Thank you.
community.
It's wonderful.
But this reminds me of the best Jeffy scam ever is around Halloween.
Oh, I love that. That's how you get more candy.
Right? It's where you tell it.
How you get more candy. And this works all the time when you're a little kid. Never let your child, and I'm going to tell you this now, so it's just between you and me.
Okay.
Never let your child go out with just one container for candy when they're trick-or-treating. You want to give them if they want a little pumpkin or a little bag or whatever, that's fine. But always bring an extra carrying bag so that when it starts looking about a quarter full, take some out and put it in your own bag, carry it over here. So when they go up, trick or treat, and the ladies look down and they've only got like 2 or 3 candies in the bottom of their little pumpkin, and they go,
they'll feel bad.
Here you go. You're just getting started, and they give you more.
That's not the only thing that Jeffy does on Halloween,
and it works, man.
Right?
I bet
it
works.
does.
Jeffy suggests whether you're going through the neighborhood or you're staying home. Don't answer the door. Just put a bowl out front that says, "Please take one."
Empty.
And it's empty.
So
when the kids roll up,
begin empty. Dude, I tried to help.
Oh, we're already out.
What are you gonna do?
Rotten little kids
Somebody must have taken
more
it
than
out. Yeah. I wish I could have. Man, happy Halloween.
What are you
that way
do?
you don't have to keep going back to the door.
You don't have to keep going back to the
and
door.
You don't have to buy
and you've got yourself covered by.
I like that a lot.
If you don't have anything out there, they're going to attack your house because they're pissed.
But
at least here, they might, you might lose a bowl.
You think
somebody
they think
takes
you
the
tried.
bowl? Okay.
They think you tried.
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy the candy, put the investment in.
Well, I didn't say don't buy the candy because we might just
you
say
buy the
that for
candy, you
yourself.
just don't put it out
For yourself, yeah.
It's a good
But
plan.
you're getting extra. If you got a little kid, you're getting extra. Anyway, so you don't have to buy the candy, which is actually a bonus.
Good stuff.
And the sad part is he's serious about all of this.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah. You've put this into practice multiple times.
Are you saying that wouldn't happen and
No.
didn't happen and
No,
hasn't
I am
happened?
not saying
okay,
that. I am saying it did happen.
It most definitely has happened.
I know. Oh, I think we all know. So, congratulations on that. Wow. All right. Also, Nvidia just became the first company. We just talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
They were the first company to hit $4 trillion. Now, like less than a month later, they just hit $5 trillion.
Yeah.
They made another $1 trillion in valuation.
I think they're back
in a
down.
month.
I think actually you're
I think
going to
it's
feel
slightly
bad. You're
below
going to feel
that.
bad for them now. They're like at 4.89 trillion.
That is, it's insane
Well,
how
that
fast.
Neo robot has a chip from Nvidia, so
Yeah, I mean, they've
That's what's
been
kicking
making all
them
kinds
together.
of deals. They've been making all kinds of deals with these companies. They're huge.
It's crazy. It's amazing to see. All right. We'll see you back here on Halloween tomorrow morning. Oh, and overtime still to come today.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.